this thing to go live. Let's see. I gotta do this again. Make sure I set up the thing here. I'm all new to this. Oh, it's brand new, guy. Alright, let's see here. Says upcoming, but that's not right. Let's see. No, I don't want to personalize my thing here. What the hell are you talking about? I'm terrible at this. Oh my god, dude. Let's see. That's the wrong one. How do I make... Oh, there we go. Alright. So, am I enjoying new to YouTube? Not really. Get out of here. I don't want that. See what it's doing is it's asking if I'm enjoying YouTube. No, I'm not. I'm not enjoying it. It's pissing me off. Alright, let's see. It's not even dark yet. Close enough. I gotta figure this out. Because this ain't it, right? Not now. Is that it? Is that the one?
Visit one of our
Whoa.
showrooms nationwide and
Is
get
that the right
your
one?
dream kitchen today for as low as $149.
Skip. Hey, look at that, dude. I'm getting good at this. Chef, what's going on, guy? Too many T's? Nah. Never enough. Lauren, what's going on, man? So this is what the show is. The show is this. The show is watching the show multiple times. There you go. I could just do that. You get the never-ending screen. That's how it works, right? The never-ending screen. Forever and ever. Alright. Looks messed up. Clarity is terrible. Streamception, right? You know it, man. Mac, what's going on, guy? Canada, dude, nice. Our Canadian brothers and sisters. It's the lighting, it's messing with my Yeah, you're probably right. Probably because it's dark out, right? Because when you look at that, that kind of looks pretty clear, don't it? I think that looks clear. Also, I don't do the stuff that you do, Chef. I don't do the OBS, so I think your stream quality is like, isn't your stream quality like high definition or something? I think this is like 720 or 760, whatever the thing is. Mr. Foster, what's going on, man? Coconut and coffee, you know it, guy. I know what you mean. Yep. No problem, man. I'm enjoying. So, I do have the Lasernut right there. So, this thing, I'm gonna attempt to work on it in candlelight. Just kidding. I actually do have a light out here. Boom. I gotta figure out how I want the brightness to be. I don't know if I want it in my face. Oh, there we go. Got the nice yellow right there. Doesn't it? It looks... See, on this screen, it looks weird looking. It looks stumpy. Maybe that's just because of the screen? I don't know. It looks... it looks like it's the stumpy version, doesn't it? It looks just odd. It doesn't look like the long Lasernut. It looks like it's the shortened version. Missing the campfire. No, dude, we got the campfire right there. Remember when I did the Here goes the dog. Days stop. That's too bright, huh? I can even tone it down. Look at that. I can tone it down. Nice. I got lights on me. Got lights on the thing here. Remember when I did the nighttime live and it had the that was when I had the dry ice. That was pretty cool. spooky. Spooky. Daisy, stop. What's weird is when it's like the screen is not looking right. Get 10 people already in there. That's nice. So, like I said, I'm just gonna start working on this thing. So, I've got that habit of, Earl knows. I break something, and I have all the intentions of wanting to fix it, but I just don't. Stop. I just don't fix it. I should fix it, but I don't. Okay, can I change it that low? Nice. And I think I can enable the flash too when it goes on the back. So this thing is Daisy. Come here. Daisy, come here. Come here. Right here. Have a seat. Just relax. You don't have to protect nothing. There's nothing to protect. Alright. Plug this in here. Are we in for a good time tonight? I don't know. Mac, what's going on, man? Any chance you might be picking up? You're new here, guy. Yeah, I already have it. It's still in the box. It's under my bench in my shop. I did a video on it, basically saying, I got the damn thing, and they've already got it on sale. That was a prediction that Earl made. He was like, yeah, this thing's going on sale. It's a flop. That's what they had, their little sales page, the flop sales page. Every vehicle that's on there is a vehicle that's not making sales, so they put it on the sale page, and hopefully the sale numbers pick up some revenue. But yeah, I got it. I got it, and I got just about every upgrade for it. It was a bonehead maneuver there. But to get back on that sand car, I like that style of RC. I like the two-wheel drive, especially like the because I've had other sand rail style cars. My first one was a quarter scale Jackrabbit. That thing, back in the day, man. That was back in 1990 or 91 was when I had the Jackrabbit. I think it was 1990. That sounds about right. That thing was, for its age, for the time, it was fun. It was a fun RC. I've got my... What else do I have that's kind of considered... I've got my... What is that other thing that I've got? It's four-wheel drive, though. It's what the heck is it called? Man, can't even remember what it's called. But it's another gas RC. 35cc. And then... What else do I have? I just got the typical big fifth scale stuff. So... But yeah. I got the sand car. What a moron. What a moron I was. Right, I buy the RCs and then I just store them. They stay in their box. It puts the lotion in the basket, or else it gets the hose again. So anyways, Nitro Pep, what's going on, guy? Traxxas has everything 10% now. Oh, do they really? Nice. I went on just the sale page. So, they gotta make the sales, man. Robert, what's going on, guy? Funco's a blast. To run, I bought mine because of Guy saying it'll be cool. He was right. Hey, it is cool. Funco is way better than you think. Then who? Me? Nah, I loved my Jackrabbit. I'll end up with one at some point, mostly. I could see that. You're a big 5th scale kind of guy. So, you can this go down even further? No, I think that's it. I can change the color temperature? Whoa. That's weird. Makes me look blue. Whoa. Yellow. Ultra white. Yes, that's alright. Actually, this is better. Whoops, wait a minute. What did I do? Power. Yeah, that's better. Much better. Anyways, yeah, so let's get on this thing, the Lasernut, because that's kind of what I'm here for, to work on that thing. So I'm curious to know what this is going to look like on here. So bear with me here. Can zoom out. There we go. All right. So this is my U4, not really anymore. Oh, I am going to have to light it up, huh? Alright, we'll light it up. So we'll click the power on. There we go, look at that. That actually looks pretty good on my end. So this is my Horizon Hobby Lasernut. So this is basically a DB Pro that's been stretched and height added. That's essentially what it is. It's got some grasshopper legs on the back here. It is the same exact platform with more weight, same power system, if I remember correctly. It's been a long time, man. Is this battery tray stock, or did I put that in? It's probably stock. There was another RC that I had put a battery tray in. It don't look like this one. I think this one is a stock battery tray. So, yeah, it's been a long time. So I had 17 millimeter hexes on this thing. So I've got new 17s coming for this thing. That was the thing that I was talking about, was that it's really rough on this RC, but if you find the right wheel, as long as you're not overdriving it, if you find the right wheel, this thing will take it all day long. This thing had the Red Cat Racing Kaijus on it, just to give you an idea. That's a, what is that? Is that a 7th scale tire? What size is the Kaiju? I can't remember. Maybe the Kaiju's 10th scale. I can't remember. But it's a big, meaty tire. And this RC took it all day long. And I kind of expected that it would. This is actually a fun RC. For me, in the configuration that I turned it into, which was the MONSTA-NUT. There are a few videos that I've got on this thing. I am going to take off the body, because right now the body's just going to be in the way. So what I'll do is I'll take off the grasshopper legs from, which are the sway bars, but I'll take off the grasshopper legs off of the rear arms, and then I'll unscrew the body and be able to take it off, and then obviously take this wire off right here. So, but yeah, this is actually a very fun RC. DB Pro is my all-time favorite so far, as far as a four-wheel drive open wheel buggy. This comes in at, I guess I want to say, not a second. Maybe it is, because in this size platform, can't even remember. Is this 10th scale? I think so. I think this is 10th. It's been so long, I don't even remember what the scales are anymore. But yeah, this is a very fun RC. So I'm gonna go ahead and just start taking some stuff off. So let's go after these little grasshopper leg things here. So paper plates are definitely your friend here. So use the paper plates to be able to hold my parts, but I also have these, which these are nice. So these little squares are from RC, and they're magnetic. So throw your screws in there. They have different configurations of these. You get, I think they got one that's 8 slots, which is basically 2 of these together. You get these nice 4-slot ones, which is nice. And it's just cool because you can throw your hardware on there and, you know, have it kind of not fall off. So, I mean, that's on there pretty good. So we'll pop out that leg. Pop out the electric cord right now, if I can, without breaking it. Which way is which? Wow, what is this, rusted together? There we go. Wouldn't have been surprised if it was rusted together. Watching the live at night when California, that's right, guy. It's almost midnight over here now. The sun's gone. But we also had overcast skies too, so it does make a difference. So I'll flex this so I can get after the screw. It's way in the back here. Ah, crap. You know what I didn't bring? I didn't bring my pick. There's dirt in this one. Oh, actually, did I get it? Yeah, actually I got it. The grasshopper laying down. So that's all set. Now I just have to go after. I gotta make sure my body's not gonna get melted by the candle back there. Can't forget about that. Alright, so we got a screw on this side. Pull off. This one right here. Wait a minute. Did I do that? Oh, I did this. That's right. Because I put the wing on. And there used to be the tire, so I have a nut on the back side of that. So there's a nut right there. And it's probably, yeah, feels like it's a, damn, that screw is long. I forgot about that. I can take off the mount, right? Oh man, that's a pain too. Alright, so what I'll need to do, so I don't know if you can see what's going on here. So when I made this, I tried to keep everything, like use all the hardware. So the original screws went into the cage structure that was in the back here. So I have to get something to grab a hold of that because these screws are ultra long. So I need like a needle nose or something because I didn't bring all of my tools up here. So what can I use to grab that? Ah, I know what I gotta get. I'll be right back. Yeah, it's just longer and taller. It's the same exact thing. Every piece on it is the same except for the chassis. man, because of the humidity, it's weird. The humidity is actually affecting my front door to my house. The screen door. So couldn't find needle nose, so a pair of electrical cutters should work. Come on. There we go. That works. I think I should change the screw to a shorter screw. But I think we got it. There we go. Is that it? Yeah, I think that's it. Just a couple more little spins. There we go. And it's loose. All right. Again, got your little mag tray right there. Pop out that screw. Keep that together. Try to get some kind of organization going on here. This also has a game changer fan in here. So that's oh, okay, it changed the light on me. So this one. I should use a driver. Should use my electric driver here. What if I try that? Should be able to buzz it over real quick. And it's got a light. Oh. Oh no. Must be dirt in it. This is not the right tool for the job yet. I'm using like 16-foot channel locks here. Using a vice grip to hold a tiny little M3 nylock nut. Come on, dude. Get in there. Is this gonna work? Or is it like totally stripped? Coming. Organized chaos. So it's the 1/5 scale version. Oh, what the Sandcar? RPM Nitro. What's going on, guy? So here we go. Little screw catcher thing here. Nice, huh? Look at that. And then we should just be able to lift off the body. We should be able to lift off the body. Must be keyed. Is it keyed in there? Yeah, there we go. Cool. Body off. All right. So you can see how well I put this thing away, nice and clean. So that's kind of nasty. I didn't even think of that, dude. I'm gonna have to blow this off with an air compressor, because I was planning on getting into the diffs. Maybe that's not gonna happen. Might have to leave that for tomorrow, because Turning on my air compressor right now. It is not a neighborhood-friendly air compressor. It's a 80-gallon, 5-horsepower DeVilbiss. So, and it shakes the house. And it's on concrete. So, it's not a friendly nighttime neighborhood air compressor. I gotta call up the power company every time I want to turn the thing on. So maybe what I'll do is I'll go after the bearings. That's nice and quiet. Go after the bearings. We get animals over here trying to commit suicide. Go to the light. That's what that's for. Go to the light. All right. How's the lighting? Lighting actually seems like it's all right. So what am I working on? I am working on my MONSTA-NUT. Funny name. But this is just a Losi Lasernut that I converted into a MONSTA-NUT with Red Cat Racing Kaiju tires, which are absolute beasts because this is a 12mm hex that I had 17mm hex adapters on. So, and this thing took every bit of abuse. That's why I want to get into the diffs. I want to see what the diffs are looking like, what the bearings are looking like. But that's going to have to be tomorrow morning for, guess what? So does that mean tomorrow morning there's going to be a COVID and coffee? Very well, it might be. I don't want to stuff my foot in my mouth, but you never know. That's why you got to be subscribed to the channel and you got to have the bell notification and all that garbage on. That way you don't miss a damn thing. So let's see. But yeah, this is because I like the DB Pro so much. I basically kind of had to turn this into a DB Pro-ish type of deal. So it's got the wing on the back. I got rid of the rear cage and the tire, and I adapted, you know, things to make it work. So it, I think I did a video talking about that, and I believe I've got the parts and stuff on there too. So right now what I'm doing is I'm just taking off the top link. So once I take this top link off, I should be able to swing this out and get into the bearings here. So I think I'll brighten this up a little bit. Kick it up a notch. There we go. That's some brightness right there. So I got that light and I get that light. That works for me. Okay. Need to get myself a beer. A root beer, that is. So I gotta pop this out. That's not, is that the right size? Yeah. Yeah? No. Too big. No, I did have the right one, didn't I? What's going on here? Wow. It's been so long since I've taken this thing apart that it's not wanting to come apart. Holy smokes. I think this is bent. Wow. That's in there. So this thing is causing me a little bit of a struggle here. Okay. I'm gonna have to go after the bottom one then. What the actual hell? You know what it must be? It must be the rust. It's got too much rust in it. I do need channel locks. I was just joking. There we go. Getting closer. The link doesn't want to let it go. That's what it is. So this. I should be able to tap it out. There we go. That's better. Wow, what am I looking at? Look at that, you see that? Actually, how about if I do this? We'll even enable the flash. Look at that. There's plastic on there. It's weird. Why is there plastic on there? Alright. Pop this out. Take this off. And has these set screwless? Yep. So now, go ahead and pry this off. Might have to use a razor blade to pry it off. Holy smokes. Oh, okay, you didn't see that. Wow. Holy crap, that is on there. Could just tap it this way. So I'll put the nut on. Give it a couple of love taps. Wasn't really wanting to do it like that, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Wow. Is this set screwed? No, it's not, but man, it sure is acting like it. Holy crap. Oh man, dude. This car's not happy. Well, I did. Looks like I did move it slightly. Oh, wait a minute. These are the Hobao Hexes, right? Is that what I did on this car? That might be what it is. These might be those Hobao Hexes. They were a slight tight fit, if I remember right. It's coming. It ain't gonna win. But it also ain't gonna be happy. There we go. It's fine. You didn't see anything. Jeez, even the pin doesn't want to come out. Holy crap. Come on. There we go. Put that in there. It's aluminum, that ain't gonna magnetize. Pull this out. It's probably rusted. Oh, it's not. This is all in good shape. But see, here's the deal. So this being a basic DB Pro, right? All the axles, pins, everything are the DB Pro scale. And I think that's the part about this RC that kind of was a bummer, is that they elongated the chassis. They didn't make the power system any different. I mean, I think the motor is different. ESC, I think, was the same, because this is a 4S RC, I believe, from memory. Could be wrong. Maybe it's 3, but runs on 4S. I know that's what the DB Pro is. The DB Pro was a 2 to 3S RC that had a 4S capable ESC. So you could run it on 4S. But everything was kept the same. So like axles, arms, they didn't beef up anything. Like, so here they took a much more massive weighted tire and made it longer and taller. So they increased the weight substantially over the DB Pro, put on big fat meats, and I put on fatter meats, but big meats, and they kept the same stock like componentry of a DB Pro, which is an open wheel buggy. So I thought that was kind of pretty lame, but I've only broken one of these, and it wasn't even on this thing, and that in itself is insane because this ran monster tires, like big meats, dude. The things are like this compared to the regular DB Pro. I know I'm showing you like this. Literally, that's the size of a kaiju tire, dude. It's huge. So I had the 17 millimeter extended hex on that. Hammer time, you know it, guy. No, which is crazy. The axles did not break. If you're talking to me, Corey, I had one axle break. Was it on this? Oh, you know, I can't remember. I think an axle broke on this when it was stock. And then I switched over. I robbed an axle from my shelf DB Pro, which is one that will never see the dirt. So this bearing feels mint. I'm going to pop it out and clean it anyway. This bearing feels great. Let's see if I can pop it out without hurting it. Might have to pop it out a different way. Alright, so I need to pop that one out that way. And then, wow. Good shape. Needs to be cleaned. So, here's the factory stock bearing. Again, an RC that was abused. Used and abused. Bearing feels great. I'm going to knock the bearing out this way. Just give it a couple of love taps, nice and easy. Hopefully. Yep. On the top, couple of nice little taps. It's coming. You just got to go easy because you're banging on that inner race. So I don't want to wipe it out. There we go. Let's see how this one's doing. And this one feels okay. It definitely needs to be serviced. So it feels dry. Feels dry, but it also feels good. Like smoothability feels pretty good. So smoothability, it's pretty good. So like I said, I'll go after. I'm fairly confident with the way the dirt looks on this. This has my Permatex grease in it. So we're going to be getting rid of all this. We're going to totally clean this thing out. Same thing with the front. The way the front's looking. It's looking like it's got my Permatex in there. See how it's looking like that? All the sand and stuff kind of attached it to it. The silty sand. So we'll go after this hex on this side. But the bearings on that side actually feel good. They just need to be cleaned and re-greased. Froman, what's going on, guy? Wait a minute. Abe Froman. Wow, what's that from? Abe Froman. Is that from, Oh, I know what that is. Not Better Off Dead. The other one there. Him and his buddy steal his dad's Ferrari. That's the Abe Froman that you are, right? Sausage King of Chicago. Dude, that's awesome, dude. But that's from that movie, isn't it? What the hell was it called? Not Better Off Dead. Crap, what the hell is the name of that movie? I can't even remember the kid's name. Dude, it's funny. That's awesome. Do many people, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, there you go, dude. Do many people say anything about your name? Or is they just not even realize? We got the original Abe Froman here. What, Daisy? We get, So we obviously get coyote, and we also get deer at night. So I don't think I'll throw them off. Oh, look at this one. Look at how easy this one. The other one I'm using a hammer, a jackhammer. This one literally just slides out, all nice and happy. So let's give this a couple of taps. Pop this one out. So this RC also saw, if you see like the springs, you'll see the springs and the very edge here, I think. It's got rust on it, and that's from taking it to the beach. Even this link right here has got a slight amount of like little bit of rust on it from taking it to the beach. So I'm gonna pop this hex off. This hex looks like it's ready to pop off already. Looks like it's ready. Oh, look at that. This side's way different. This side was just waiting for me to take stuff off. Look at that. That didn't take anything. Okay. The axle will probably slide out too. Nice needle nose pliers I got here. For small work. Oh, look at that. That landed like those kids do the cups. Look at that pin. Look at that pin, dude. I threw that pin on there. Look at how it landed, huh? Perfect. It's a little monolith right there. Yeah, right. The best movie for rolling back miles. Yep. Look at this thing. This side's coming apart, no problem. It's actually, you know what's funny? I'm going to say it now. Put the camera on myself here. Therapeutic. There you go. It's therapeutic, guy. So it's actually feels good to be working on these RCs, knowing that it's really not going to take much to get them back to running shape, dude. So it's actually making me happy, man. I'm liking this. Should have done this ages ago. Should have done this ages ago. But I figure this will be good. We'll be doing some lives. Check this bearing. This bearing again needs to be just cleaned and greased. I can tell right off. Cleaned and greased. So those ones are fine. We'll go after the fronts too. Fronts are slightly more involved, but not that much more. So let's go back. Looking over here. That's what I clean it with. That and also some of the brake clean that I've got. I've got actual brake clean. You know, not the Proposition 65 crap that Earl Moorhead has. We still have real brake clean over here. Not the water soluble, you can drink it in your coffee stuff that Earl's got. Water soluble, you can drink it with your coffee. Yeah, it is pushing out. Nice and easy. That didn't want to go easy. Shh. There we go. So, the seal on this one, I don't know about. It almost looks like, let's put the flash on. And the seal looks like it's wasted on this one. The seal looks like it's gone on this one. Whoa! Well, now the bearing's gone. Crap. That's the other thing. Doing stuff at night, you ain't gonna see nothing, dude. You drop stuff on the ground, forget it. Forget about it. I found it. does look like the seal. It's either impacted with dirt, and that might be what it is. See how it looks? Almost looks like the seal is possibly either non-existent or crushed in. It might be just pushed in, or yeah. See, it kind of. I can't tell. So we'll have to figure this one out. And I think this is the side that overheated, so I'm kind of going with may have melted, but we'll clean this one too. This one has drag on it, so it could be the seal got pushed in too far. That's a possibility. So I'll pick this one out. But things are feeling pretty good. Shock wise, pop that shock off. I do have to get I gotta get another tool. So I need my driver to go in there, and I need the other thing there. See, I need to be able to get this, because right now it's rotating. So what I had done is I started to break this down, because this was the shock cap that I went after, thinking, well, because this was a 10th scale RC, and seeing that the Traxxas 7th scale UDR uses 10th scale shocks, figure that one. Isn't that funny? So I figured, and the cap, it's like the difference between metric and standard. It's like Traxxas is using standard threads, and obviously Losi is metric. Not really. It's metric threads, but the way it was like a half size. So like this is actually bigger. So this bore shock is bigger than the 7th scale UDR shock. Again, go figure, right? She gone. Yeah, right. Yep, gone forever. I did find it. All right, I gotta grab your dog's bark. Sounds like. Yeah, she's an English Mastiff, and she is the athletic breed of English Mastiff. So her bark is very intimidating, but she's a total. At least with family, she's a baby. With strangers, she's a little weird. That's the only thing I don't like. I don't like it when, you know, she's weird like that, but I get it. She's trying to be a hero. That seems a little excessively loose here, this link. Oh, actually, no, it's not. It's just feels loose. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that driver right now, so I'm sure you guys can keep yourselves entertained. We'll turn out the lights and give you some ambiance. You can focus on the fire. I'll be back. I gotta get myself a root beer anyway. Look at that, huh? You guys got the fire going? Huh? Look at that. You can set it up on your big screen TV. There you go. I'll be right back. Now you just need music playing in the background. So how was the fire? Were there any dive bomb kamikazes? Bugs going after the flames while I was away? Alright, so we got one of these right here. Huh? One of these? Boom. A&W. Alright. Camera flash actually does pretty mint. This is just the flash from the camera. Lighten up this. Now, got this power. It's all the way up. All right. We'll leave that right there for you, guy. All right. So, got some premium tools out here. Get that. Get the right one. And the wrong one. And the right one. Oh my God, she just lit me up. Daisy, why did you just light me up, honey? That's gross. Oh man. Oh wow. What? Why is it that tight? Holy moly. Like that was break the nut off tight. Like strip this. Oh no, that's no good. Crap. I'm gonna have to use some fire. Once I do that though, the nylock part is done. It won't even tighten. Oh man, is it going or is it breaking? It's going. Okay. Wow, why is that tight? Holy crap. I wonder if somehow the threads got mangled. Let's pop off the wing here. Little quick release wing. Isn't that nice? Thought of everything. Okay. So, let's see what we can see here. So that, right there. I'm trying to see if the threads are garbage on the end here. Because that was not a very happy twist. That was feeling like I was going to break something. Thought I was twisting. I was going to be screwing that up. So, why is that so damn tight? So while I've got it off, I could probably hit it with a quick little fire. That's what's nice about the pencil torch. You put it on low heat. Okay. Let's see what we got. I think I got it this time. Yep. It's coming. But this isn't supposed to be turning, obviously. So what it is I think it was a buildup of thread lock on the edge, because I'm not seeing any marring. And getting to the edge of the threads, it actually felt pretty good. So it might have been just a buildup of thread lock, because that's the other thing too with these cars. These nuts had a tendency to back off. So if you didn't thread lock it, you risked losing those nuts and a shock popping off. Oh, vanilla bargs. Wow, that's a blast from the past. Nitro RCs, what's going on? Nitro Pimp, what's going on, guy? Guy don't seem to what? Guy don't seem to bounce off the audience. I'll stick to. What are you talking about, dude? Do you have any idea how hard it is to pay attention to a live stream and try to work on something? I'm working with fire here, guy. I do the best I can. I actually left to go get, what did I get? To get my box drivers. I'm working outside here, dude. This is like midnight over here. Just be happy. Just be happy we're all here. Alright. So there we go. Pop this one off. Like I said, I'll get to this tomorrow morning. We'll do a COVID and coffee tomorrow. I'm ready, dude. I'm ready for it. Put that there. Pop this out of there. And we'll slide this off of here. Or we won't. Oh, I think that screw's bent too. See you later, man. Yeah, that's bent. Anyway, it's not that big of a deal. But while I'm here, oh, look at that! No. All right. Well, I'll use my needle nose pliers here. Grab a hold of that. We'll give it a crank. There we go. So that's nice and tight again. So, the question was, what's the condition of this shock? See, I've got a rusty spring. That's no big deal. But, taking this off, obviously you can tell, had a little bit of weeping going on here. Very slight amount. I'm going to clean this off, and then we'll get a listen on this thing. Man. Oops. Whacking the camera. So I got this stuff right here. I mixed up a fresh bottle today. You just get the concentrate. It looks like it's glowing neon. And when I bring it downstairs and I got that black light going, this actually lights up. So it's like nuclear. Spray a little bit on there. And wipe this down. Get all the crap off of there. Smash it on the way in, smash it on the way out. We'll never know you were here. Yeah, how many people got here? 25 people, man. And only 16 thumbs ups? Wow. You guys are slacking, dude. Guys are slackers. So, it's actually cleaned up pretty nice. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this off so I can get to the top threads. And then this little spring adjuster collar helps clean the threads too. All the crap you give me, Chef, and you forgot? Wow. I see how you are. It's alright, guy. I got you. Oh, there we go. It's not what I was intending to do, but good enough. So I just want to clean off these threads as well. Should be good. Yeah. Losi quality right here. So, curiosity was, how's their shock sounding? It's got air in it. Okay. And I expected that from that little bit of weeping that I see right there. So what I'll do is I'll just make sure we're tighten the bottom here. We're going to crack this open. That is, nope, that won't work. So just put that in there and crack it open. See how we're looking. It's just got nice quality sounding threads. I hear it too. I can hear something in the woods. Could be a coyote. Or a deer. What's that? What you got? What is it? What you got? Yeah, so it needs some fluid. Good girl. Yeah, good. All right, you're good. So what I wanted to check was see what the dripability is of this shock fluid and then match it. So that's probably like what, a 45 weight? You do it by the drip. Shows you the viscosity. Alright. Not really the viscosity, just shows you the thickness. Alright, where can I put this where it's not gonna tip over? I guess nowhere. Where can I put this where it's not gonna tip? I should have brought something out that was gonna hold these for me. So that ain't gonna hold. That ain't gonna hold. Crap. I need to go get my shock fluid. So, just prepared for the live, that's all. Whoa! That didn't work. Alright, how if I just lean it like that carefully? And then just walk away. Here, keep an eye on my shock fluid for me, will ya? Keep an eye on my shock fluid. Just kidding. Alright, I'll be back and just get some shock fluid. Put this right here. For all you people that might be thirsty. There you go. There's an A&W for you. squeaking doors drive me nuts. Alright, so here's the high quality Losi TLR fluids. Kind of run out of space here. And here's the tire that would you get stuck? Get out of my stuff. We fill up with yellow jackets? That's horrible. Alright, so what did I say? I said I thought it was 45. So, here we got 45. Let's see if I was right. Give it the drip test. Yeah, I think I was dead on. 45 it is. I'm going to top it off with some 45. Excuse me. All right. So off to about, I think, right there, because this is a pretty flat bladder. Oh, I brought out the tires that this thing used to run, dude. Here's the shock for reference. This is the tire on all four corners that the Lasernut ran. These monster 17mm hex meats is what this. Hear them? Do you hear them? Those are the coyotes. They do that that talking to each other. So it's a pretty flat bladder. See? Pretty flat. So I'll bring up the level of the juice. I might actually have to add more. By the way it's looking. Daisy, you're fine. You're fine. Hey. Daisy. Hey. You're a good girl. Okay. That was actually perfect. See? Slightest amount of, little bit of rebound, but that's just at the top. At max compression. So it's almost as if what these would need. See how it's got just a little bit of rebound right there? Perfect. And no retraction. That's the way I like it. Okay. So that one actually was perfect. So we're just going to give this an extra little tweak. And we're good to go for that one. All cleaned up, all filled up. Watch, I'll get into the diffs, and the diffs are completely blown. I'm doing all this for nothing. It's just a parts rig. You hate the bastards. The kaiju wheels, you know it, man. This thing runs the kaiju wheels really nice. About to fix what? Your finally broken sledge? Nice, dude. Good old oh no. Good old shock cap bit. Yeah, that's typical with Traxxas, ain't it? Traxxas be blowing shock caps on everything. I think who was it? Was it UMX or was it Chef? I think it was Chef actually. Because you had the Max, I think, Mets. I don't think you've had an X Max yet, right, Mets? Can't remember. I know Chef had a X Max, and I believe he blew the shock caps off. So, nice rusty spring. I gotta clean this too. Yeah, but wasn't it you that had the X Max Chef, and you couldn't stand it or something? Or maybe you just had a regular Max. I don't remember, dude. Everybody's got everything. What is that? Money? Your X Max has been broken for a couple months. That's no good, man. Get some parts. Alright. So, I did kind of want to put a squirt of cleaner on this, even though these are just, they're rough. If I get a hide wipe might help take the rust off. These things right here, these things are mint. They got the orange scratchy side. Good for cleaning your rusty springs. Man, these are really bad. What'd you say? I'm currently out to break my Typhon? Oh, yeah. I'm currently trying to break the Typhon. Well, it won't take much. Blow out a diff or something. If you like the Typhon, man, you should check out a Hobao VS2. Unbelievable machine. So this probably didn't do anything. That had a lot of rust on it. Look at Earl over here telling people they'll hang on to their trash bags. What's the matter with you? Yes, you should keep your X-Max. Kidding me, dude? They're good RCs. It's just they're not for everybody. There's tons of videos out there that would definitely be able to help you if you want to do the work yourself. So it's a little cleaner, but spring definitely does have rust on it. So but at least it looks happier now. Maybe a little squirt of WD or something on there will help kind of keep the rust at bay. But definitely looks better, and I know at least the shock is happier now. So we can go ahead and reinstall this little piece here. Like I said, the majority of this is going to be able to get cleaned by the air compressor tomorrow. 250 psi definitely cleans a lot of stuff coming out of that little air blower I got. Alright. So that looks good. Oh no. What just flew off? Something just flew off of this RC. Oh no. Oh no. It hit my arm. And it hit the siding behind me. Oh no. It's gone forever. I guess I'm gonna have to wait to find that tomorrow. Holy crap. That took off. I don't have any lights out here. I can't see anything. It's pitch black. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, it almost went down the crack. Found it. It was literally in the crack. The only reason why it didn't go all the way down is because of that nice little bend. It was sticking up. So, we'll leave that like that. Getting a look at this thing, man. Shock towers are pretty damn substantial on this thing. It's like I'm turning over a new leaf here or something. Don't worry, I won't clean much for long. But these things do look really pretty when they're clean, don't they? Oh, carrying your X-Men? Yeah, dude, no. Carrying the X-Max up 3 flights of steps. Definitely not any fun. But it's that saying, you're gonna pay if you want to play. And you're definitely paying 3 flights of steps worth. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and just for now reinstall the shock so I'm not gonna lose anything. Just put it back in its slot here. And it was this screw, I believe. Okay, so this hub could be cleaned up. This feels like it's got a very slight amount of binding to it. It's very slight. So it could be just that it's just a little tight here. No, it's not tight, because that is loose. So could need to be cleaned off, maybe. Let's check that out. See what's going on here. Now, curious if there are shims. And there are no shims. Pen is in excellent shape. That's in excellent shape. Could be it was just dirt. I'll just take this and run it through. Let's see what it feels like now. Oh, wait a minute. What am I looking at? Am I looking at a crack? Is that a crack right there? Can't tell. Huh. That side doesn't look like it's got it. That side looks like it's got some kind of something going on there. It's enough for my fingernail to get into. That's not sleeved, is it? That's smooth. Enough of the extreme close-up here. Might have been just dirt. What year truck? (2001). 2001 what? Did you say it already? Wish I had my pick to get in there and get all this crap out of there. So, let's see what this is like now. Ram 25? Oh no, dude. So you've got the, do you have the, disposable dash? Is that the year or is it 2004? Can't remember. I think you got the disposable dash, right? The one that just disintegrates when you look at it. Also, those are known for bad front ends, right? Or at least they're rough on front ends. The dash is nice, dude. Dash is cracked everywhere. Yep. The disposable dash. Just throw a bottle of Elmer's glue on it and just pray. Alright. So I think the tension was just literally from just that I may have been feeling. So yeah. Yeah, that's really what all it was. So I could technically take a. No, no, it's fine actually. That's mint. The what is it? You've been using the glue on it? Nice. Just cut like a piece of pleather. Or get a dash mat or something for it. Glue that right over it. That's fine. You know, I didn't check. I didn't check this arm, but it's probably free. All right, so we're good there. These bearings, like we found, one of them just looks like the seal may have just collapsed. So, from these bearings, one seal just may have collapsed in itself. But the bearings feel great. Again, a used and abused RC here. Check the other shop, see how that's looking. Look how easy this one's coming off. Beautiful. You got a Velcro dash mat on it? Nice. Oh, look what I just realized. You see anything wrong with the back of this RC? Is there anything wrong here? Anything wrong with this RC? From this side to that side? Ah, we're looking good, dude. I'm surprised that pin hasn't backed out. Dang. That's crappy. Oh my god, Daisy, you just lit me up. If that flame was close to her butt over there, we would have just had an explosion. She is lighting me up right now. Her anus is facing right towards me. Alright. So... there's technically nothing stopping that pin from coming out. That's crazy. Jesus, what does the screw go all the way to the front of the chassis? There we go. Holy crap, that's as long as the driver. Yeah, I feeling this one. Yeah, I think that one's all crudted up. That one's got a pile of junk in it. broken razor blade here. See if I can dig that out. Just dirt, I believe. I'm looking at that screw as if... Okay. Are you seeing what I'm seeing here? Let's see if I can really zoom in tight. Are you seeing what I'm seeing on that screw? Was I here before? Because that sure does look like it's got a cut slot in it. It does. It's got a flat blade slot in it. So I was obviously here before. Crap, dude. Okay, I don't remember doing that. Wow. I must have had a couple or 6 of these doing that job. I really don't remember cutting a slot in that thing. My collection? Just go on my YouTube channel. See the 3,000 videos that I've got, dude. I think I got like 2,000 videos. So I need to grab... Now I need to grab my flat head driver. Well, maybe I can just use this razor blade. Because that'll probably take forever on it. Watch. Break. Ah, they ain't going nowhere. So I must have been really cheap and literally cut a slot in. Why would I do that though? That doesn't make any sense. But that is a perfect, like all the way through, flat blade slot. What in the actual heck? Is that for real? I really did that? I don't remember doing that, dude, seriously. And is that why that's broken? Holy smokes. I was that cheap. I'm still that cheap. Because I'll still use it the way it is. Because I don't have no... What is this? 3-inch long screw? Goes from the back of the chassis all the way to the front. It ties the 2 diffs together. Instead of a center brace, it uses screws. Alright. Maybe I'm not going to take that apart. Maybe I'll just leave it alone. We'll just pretend that never happened. We'll save it. We'll save that for another day. We'll just pretend. Never happened. Chainsaw, what's going on, guy? Oh, dude, you remember that? That was rough. That was on a brand new wheel. Dude, that was a bad cut. If we remember the shady things we... Oh, remember when I reverse connected the brand new ESC that I put a plug on, and the only reason why it reverse connected was because I went EC5 to XT90, and those you can actually backwards connect. Does anybody here remember that? That was Absolutely terrible. Brand new ESC, and I pop it. That was fantastic. Yeah, guy. Certainly didn't feel fantastic. I'll tell you that one. What you getting, Daisy? So I had done this too. I don't think this is something that Losi did. Well, maybe they did. So I had taken, I believe I did this, and put washers over that just as extra security. I think I did that. I don't think that was Losi. So this shock actually looks like it's in great shape. It almost looks like that one. But let's see what we're looking at for fluid here. This one really looks clean. This is very surprising. Wow. Yeah. Wicked clean. This is unlike me to have a shock this clean. Maybe I cleaned this car, except for the diffs. Alright, so let's see. What does it sound like? Oh, it actually sounds mint. It even has a little bit of rebound. It's exactly like that one. I'm not even opening this one. I don't hear bubbles, nothing. Look at that. This one is this one's just a factory setup. Okay. That's a good feeling. Wow. That's pretty cool. That's awesome. So I don't even have to take this one apart. We'll just give it a nice little shine. Little spit shine. The spring on this one. Is this a brand new shock? I'm confused. Is this a brand new shock? Because this spring doesn't have any rust on it. That one's got rust. The other one's got rust. But this one looks brand new. Did I buy a new shock? Maybe that's why this is... What the hell? I don't know. Dude, maybe... Because this kind of looks too clean. Maybe I did buy a new shock and just don't remember? Okay, whatever. We'll just go with that. Remember the early days where you would write in a... Oh, yes, I remember that. Yep. Have I ever had a LiPo battery fire? No. Nope. Not yet. I had a couple that I was going to force to be a fire, just to have fun. But nope, no LiPo battery fires. But that guy right there, Chef Beardsley, has. He's got some experience in fraction. Earl Moorhead right there. He's got experience with ESC fires. Not a LiPo fire, but same thing. A powered fire. Ooh, that's rough, dude. What do you mean, and your XRT? What do you mean, and your Kraton? What? You know what? You might be right, Earl. But I think the only thing that parts car is missing... You actually could be right, dude. Wait a minute. You know what? I think you're right. Because looking at... Oh, you're right, dude, aren't you? So this shock is brand new, that's why. That's why there's no dirt on it. Okay, so I stole it off of the shelf queen car. Oh, no. Okay. Well, that's why the shock is mint, and that's not because of me. Well, it is, and that's why the spring is brand new. Oh my god. I honestly don't remember that. I gotta check that car. Because I swear I looked at it. I mean, I didn't look at the backside of it. Maybe the backside is where the shock is missing. But I looked at it today on the shelf. I was like, ooh, that thing is pretty. I was like, I should run it at the skate park. Put a battery through it. But then I was like, you know what? I got all these. Why don't I just start fixing and getting these things running? So that's what this is, dude. This is the shock off of my DB Pro. Well, that ain't cool. Crap. A 6S Mini Max sounds like you're asking for trouble. You broke a what? You broke a shock rod and bent the shock shaft. Grab the part spring for a shock. It's terrible, dude. Oh my god, I don't remember that. Like vaguely. Now that you're saying it, it's like vague in my mind. Like I don't believe it. I have to go look. And of course you're gonna be right. That's a riot. Dude, you know more about my own damn RCs than I do. Oh, I feel bad now. I feel bad putting this shock on this car. Because if this is just a brand new shock, then that's why there was no oil residue on the bottom, and why it felt mint. Crap. This one actually feels perfect. It's a riot. This guy knows more about my stuff than I do. See you later, Chef. Thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate it. What's that? What's the what? Just buy some. You're right. You're absolutely right. You know what's funny is I actually have the Techno RC replacement drive shafts to very slightly modify. You just got to take off the coating to let them slide into the bearings. For the, I believe, DB Pro. But what are you saying? What is the hardest RC car you have ever worked on? None of them, really. It's hard to explain. They're not really hard to work on. Difficult, I think maybe what you're asking is the most difficult to access, like integration-wise. It would probably be the damn Team Corelli Cagmire. It's the Team Corelli Cagmire. That's what the one that was probably the hardest to work on so far, because that thing, everything is so integrated and connected and interlocked that you've got to take off too much. I think it's the one. Isn't the Cagmire the one that was pissing me off because everything was integrated and connected and you couldn't take one piece off? You had to take off a whole bunch of other stuff just to get to the one stupid part. I think it was the Cagmire. What'd you say? Okay. What you got? What's up, kid?
What's up? You're up late?
Is it late?
It's probably like 10:30 now, right?
10:21, yeah.
10:20.
It's not bad.
What are you doing? Hi.
All right. So I guess we'll go ahead and just throw this brand new shock back on here. Dang. I feel so bummed out right now that the only reason why this shock looks so good is because it is brand new. That's terrible. So that just means that those two front shocks, that's why they're looking the way they look. Because they are original. Dang, Earl, you're killing me, guy. I didn't even remember. Okay. There. So like I said, tomorrow morning, I'll address all this dirt and stuff tomorrow. But I want to go after these shocks. Ooh, that's looking like it got a good grinding on it. And oh, came off mint. Look at that. Did I replace that? More things that I replaced, didn't even know. And these are impacted with dirt too. Crap. Don't use a broken, chipped piece of razor blade to clean out your screws. This is not a demonstration of the proper thing to do. I'm just doing it because I'm too lazy right now to go and get the pick tool that I should be using. clean these out. This is not an example of what to do. See the dirt? Well, actually, you can't, can you? Right here? What you doing, Daisy? Just whack your head with the shock box? And that driver's not going in there. Why is that? Did that get a rock strike and fold it over? Ah, there we go. It's in there now. Money. Appreciate that, man. You'll poke your eye out, you know it, dude. What's that show? What's that movie? A Christmas Story? Ralphie? You poke your eye out? There we go. Look at Earl's got the rhymes going on here. What's up with that? Earl's the rhyme king tonight. John D, what's going on, man? I think we're doing good. Not doing bad on this thing. This is the Losi MONSTA-NUT. It's not the Lasernut, it's the MONSTA-NUT. I am out here on my front deck. Got the flames in the background. It's one of those mosquito candles. Trying to keep the mosquitoes away while I'm pretending to care about another used and abused RC. Pretending to care. That was a good one, huh? Actually, this is a good one. Just like most of the Losi brands. Oh, wait a minute. Oh! Oh! we just discovered something broken. Oh, that's another surprise. Holy crap. Okay. So we've got another piece broken. Oh, no. Okay. Did not expect that. Dang. Was not expecting that. Wrong driver guy. Crap. More broken stuff. Big surprise. This is just front bumper to shock tower brace, but, and that's the crappy part. Yeah, I just remembered. So, because this is a Losi, with the way Losi does things, it looks like I'll be going to the parts rink. Actually, this bumper is probably different from the other thing there, from the DB Pro. Because I was thinking, I just go to the parts rig, but this is Lasernut specific. And most likely, just because I need that one front little plastic piece, I'm going to have to buy all the arms, all the links. I'm going to have to buy the whole rear cage just for the one front plastic piece that broke. It's because it's Losi. Remember that, Earl? You broke one, what was it, one rod end link or something? And you were losing your mind because they were trying to make you pay like $140 for a complete link set or something like that. I mean, I'm probably blowing it out of proportion, but there we go. Broken plastic piece. Crap, dude. I didn't think I had anything broken on this. Dang it. And with the way plastic is munched, it had been broken for a while. Because it's all mangled up. Dang. Ah, that stinks, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna have to buy all the, most likely, because of what this is, I'll have to buy skid plates and bumpers, and just because of this. One little tiny piece that I need. Losi's gonna make me buy an entire friggin' kit of plastics that I'll probably never use. Dang it. You bastards. And I ain't gluing that piece either. The way that broke and how it's... And that's really not a piece I can 3D print either. Crap. I'll have to look online. Well, that's making me want to stop. Let's go back to working on shocks. They're not as depressing. So far. Jesus Christ. Weld it together. Yeah. Nah, dude. At this point in time, I'm done with those kind of fixes. I'll just buy the part. It's just frustrating. And it's because you don't treat this like a basher. And why is it missing screws? Wait a minute. Why is it missing 2 screws? What the hell? Oh, that looks like it's part of the front. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm gonna have to investigate this tomorrow. I've got 2 screws right here that look like they're diff stuff. Oh, there's threads in there. Are those screws that, like, oh no, dude. Are those screws that I never put in? Huh. Well, that wouldn't surprise me. They look, oh, wait a minute. No. Those are 2 screws that I should have had in here for some reason. And for some reason, I didn't put them in. Well, that's friggin' awesome. How did I miss that? Look at that. See those 2 screws right there? Those are 100% absolutely, I'm sure, are supposed to have something in it to tie the top half of the diff case and keep it closed. What the actual heck, man? Told you. I must have had a couple 6. A wheelie bar mount. Not on the front. You mean for the rear? Nah, I think that's top diff. Because I feel threads. So like when I take this driver and go in there. Oh, you know what? You know what? You might be right. If this is the same as the back, it wouldn't be for a wheelie bar, but it could be for cage structure. Maybe this one doesn't have it. I can feel threads though. And it feels like it would be like the half case mark or half case point. So here's where the threads start. That's where the threads start, okay? And then that's where the threads end. So it's basically, it seems as though it's got about that many threads. See that? It's like it's got that many threads right there. So that definitely seems like it might be. Let's get a look at the back, see if you're right. Wouldn't be wheelie bar, but if it's a same piece case, like that, you're right. Oh no, you're wrong. Definitely a different style case. No, it's not. That might be. See, that's got screws in it. It is. It's the top screws to keep the case closed. Oh my god. That's exactly what it is. Somehow I never installed them. That's awesome. Alright, I'm done. I'm depressing myself here. I think I'm finding broken parts I gotta order now. I was thinking this was just gonna be a clean and refresh, not a clean and buy more parts. Because this part, fairly confident this is Lasernut specific, because it's got this small front bumper on it. So I just have to check online, see what we're looking at for $100 and something bucks worth of joke plastics that I'll never use. That's Losi for you. I don't even think Jenny's. Is Jenny's even a store anymore? But I'll have to find the part number. Maybe punch it in on eBay or something. See what comes up. Or when I go to hobby quarters, this could be the second stress test for hobby quarters. Because I am really thinking about going tomorrow. I mean, it all depends upon how I feel tomorrow, but... And also how my wife feels. She's not feeling too good. I hate when she feels crappy. Because there's nothing I can do about it. The only thing I can do is say, hey, honey, do you need anything? I can't help her in any way. That's when a guy pretty much feels useless. Because you can't fix certain things like that. Alright. So I'm going to spray this shotgun. Clean it up a little bit. No, because it's a different RC. I don't have... So certain parts were Lasernut specific. Fairly confident this piece is actually Lasernut specific. So this has got like a hoop that goes around that case. I don't believe that the DB Pro has that. Although I didn't realize that I totally forgot that I took the back shock off. So obviously that poor thing is missing the back shock. Jeez, dude. This is when using your RCs that aren't supposed to hit the ground as parts rigs is not a good idea. Maybe it should hit the ground. Getting chalked up on some debris, I think, on the threads. DB Pro missing electronics. No, better not be. Don't even tell me that I took electronics out of it. Get out of here. No, I didn't. Right? eBay roller parts, yeah. A little dab will do you. Guy, one part just to buy one. Right. Right. Yes. That's the problem with Losi. It's not really a problem. It's just that with Losi, you've got to buy like everything just to get the one tiny plastic bracket that broke. So I'll be buying bumpers and skid plates and probably body mounts and rear cages and stuff just so I can get this one little tiny piece that's got the hoop that attaches to the shock tower. Spending 150 bucks on stupid parts that I'll never use. So let's see, what does this shock sound like? I already know it's got air in it. Oh, wait a minute. Look at that. That rebound is perfect. So, okay. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Okay, I agree. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I ain't fixing nothing. There's nothing to fix. That shock is mint. Just clean up the threads just a little bit more. Wow. So that shock is in great shape. And no, this isn't one of the shocks I took off the parts rig. You think I took the receiver out? I better not have. Get out of here. No, 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 no. Now you're just playing with me. Why would I take the receiver out? Get out of here. eBay is the way. You're right, dude. eBay, just like Jenny's, the chop shop of the industry. Okay, this shock has got this spring has got rust on it, so this ain't a new shock. This is just a mint condition shock. Just put that there for now. Guy, I have broken RCs too that haven't fixed. I order one part, I have to buy the whole kit. Yeah, exactly. Yep. It's rough, man. Losi in particular, though, does that. I mean, I do know why they're doing it. Because their whole attitude is, because of their product, it's a higher standard product, or at least it was at one point. So I think what their attitude is that if you are going to buy or you need this part, you are most likely in need of replacing the other parts at the same time. It's kind of like replacing a headlight. You got one bulb that goes out, you replace the other one at the same time because you're already there, kind of, sort of. You're just left and right side. And you might as well replace, you know, that bulb while you're replacing the other one. So, life expectancy of the bulb. But maybe that's also incandescent thinking. But I think it still applies to now, I guess. Except when you got to buy the whole stinking headlight, and it's like 10 grand. Because it's got cameras in it or something. So that looks better. Traxxas is the... See, here, I'm going to show you what it's... YouTube's got to do something. Grateful Dab, see how you commented? I cannot read your full comment. See how they put that stupid thing in the way? It makes it so I can't read your whole comment. I have to wait until somebody else talks. It's stupid. There you go. Scroll up. You did it for me, guy. So Traxxas is the king of parts, maybe? Like their schematics with part numbers. Yeah, well, you know what? Arrma does that really well, too. Arrma does the hyperlink part numbers. Just like Traxxas is doing now. I don't know if Traxxas always did that. Oh, like Arrma butt. Scroll up. Scroll up. It's like in the airplane. Pull up. Pull up. Terrain. Terrain. Pull up. I like Arrma, but you pay... Yeah, right. Because Arrma gets you in the parts. Traxxas gets you in the purchase of the RC. So, it's almost like Traxxas kind of does it the right way. You know, charge a full boat for the RC and then some, and then go a little bit easy on you on parts, except when it comes to differentials. Traxxas differentials are pretty damn expensive. Traxxas has been in it for so damn long. They've got it so damn right. You know what I mean? It's like that, you know, what is it? Beggars can't be choosers kind of thing. You know, do I want to buy like a... Would I like to own a Ford Raptor or a TRX? Sure. Absolutely. Would I like to have not one of the new Corvettes? I think those things are butt ugly. But would I like to have the Stingray? What was it, 20... Ooh. What was that? Stingray Corvette. What was the last year that the Stingray... of the Stingray? Was it... It wasn't 2017. You know, front engine. Not the pile that they've got now. Uh-oh. That thread is messed up. Why do I have an extra... Why do I have an extra nut? 1, 2. Did I not put a nut on the other shock when I put it together? Seriously, I got like an extra lock nut. I'm getting too tired. What the hell's it from? Like, I shouldn't have 3 lock nuts. They definitely look like shock. Maybe I didn't put one on the other one. Who, my wife? Yeah, she'll be okay. She's just under the weather right now. At times she's surrounded by illness. Does that look bent? That shock shaft looks bent. That's bent. That's 100% bent. Oh no. Well, you know what I'm gonna have to do now. I'm gonna have to rebend this because I ain't stealing a piece off of the other thing. That's bent, dude. Oh, look at that. That's got some play in it. Oh, and that's definitely missing some fluid. Oh no, that's bent pretty good. Crap. How did that thing get bent? You can actually see the stress in the metal. The molecules are all bunched up on this side. You can see it. Dang it. That's going to be taking this whole thing apart because of where it's bent to straighten it. And straightening it is probably just going to ruin it. Well, if I buy a shock shaft, I'll have to buy them for all of them. New pistons, new... Because that's how Losi rolls. I won't have to buy the body, but I'll have to buy every corner. Just for one shock shaft that's bent. Parts car it is. Damn it. Scroll, scroll, scroll. What are you saying? Before that... Corvette, what? Scroll, scroll. The 7th generation Vet was called a Stingray, starting in 2014. Right, but what year did they stop the front engine and go with the mid that they've got now? Was it 17? That doesn't sound right. Because the thing that they've got now has only been around, what, since 2020 or something? Maybe 2019 was the last year? I can't remember. Never seen water. Grass, wait a minute. Come on, Earl. Grass driven. All of Earl's cars are grass driven. They're fed on grass. They're grass driven. Even the fuel he uses, grass fed fuel. California Proposition 65 stuff going on here. Yeah, I'm using my fingernail to clean the threads here. It's not really working. Should I care about that shaft being bent? That's amazing that that's bent like that. That means it took a pretty hard hit. What are you moving the camera for? Get your paw off of there. What are you doing? What you doing, huh? You having fun hanging out here? Huh? You hanging out with me? Huh? Yeah, you do. Yeah, I'll show you. This is what she's doing. She always does this. Oh. What you doing, Daisy? Daisy. That's what she always does. Right there. If she could be on my lap, that's what she does. She always just puts her head on me. Huh. Huh, Daisy? What you doing? All 180 pounds of her. 60 of it is just her head. Scroll, scroll, scroll. So what are we looking at? 20. Okay, so. Okay, wait a minute. You're confusing me. So was the C8 a half year? So they still did the. Oh, wait a minute. That's right. Wait a minute. So in 2020, they still had the front engine Stingrays, right? Or was that. Man, I'm bad at my memory here. They made them both, right? In 2020. It was like a weird year. They made them both. I think that's why you just said 2014 to 2020. That makes sense. Yeah, I think I'd probably have to ask Google about it, but I think in the year that you're saying 2020, then I believe that is when they actually made both of them in 1 year. I think. I'm surprised Earl's not chiming in here. I think YouTube, when put too many words in the comment, I think they give you a limit on what you can type. I don't know, they might. You know what's funny is that for a long time, I forget who it was. Frank Sluga. I think it was him. He would always comment with those emojis, and YouTube would block him because I think what they were doing was saying that he was spamming emojis, and it wasn't the case. He just had this thing about using them. Like he'd do like the, you know, the strong arm thing, and YouTube would flag that as inappropriate. It's like, what? I'd have to go in and manually let his comments go. It was annoying. Don't use a razor blade with the razor blade edge facing your skin as you're trying to pick away at the grime that's embedded in the adjustable spring collar to tension or loosen your spring. Don't do that. It's not an example of what to do. It's an example of how not to do it. That's a good one. I will show you the example of what to not do. Where'd I put the shock? There we go. I don't know why I'm putting this together. This thing is junk. Look at that. The wobble shock. That's bad. Crap. Yeah, I'd have to take this all apart. Drain the fluid. And I know I could rebend that. I wouldn't want to rebend it in the shock because I fear like I would break it. Let's see if I can do it right now. think I bent it the wrong way. It's almost straight now. I'm not even going to show you how I did that. Nah, that's junk. Nope, needs to be replaced. Yeah. There's too much of a bend right there. I can't get that out without hurting it. I'll end up really hurting the rest of it. Again, though, with Losi, you're probably going to buy 8 shocks just because you need one shaft. All right, I think I'm done. So that's enough. That's enough depressing this here in one show. So this Losi Lasernut needs a couple parts. I'm actually shocked that I never put the screws in the top half of the diff. That's surprising. I usually don't forget something like that. That's bad. So we've got this broken piece I gotta check out right here. I gotta check out shock shaft, how I can get a hold of a shock shaft kind of deal. Might as well just take it off of the parts rig. The untouched, sitting on a shelf parts rig. It's got a perfectly good shock. Alright, but Earl told me, no, he was obviously right. I already took one shock off. What's taking another shock off? But it doesn't have that bumper piece, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that is Lasernut specific. So, yeah. Kind of a bummer. Need more parts than I really didn't think this was going to need anything. So, we will continue this maybe tomorrow now. Maybe. You gotta fire up the compressor in order to blow out the chassis and the front and rear diff. There's too much crap all over the place on this thing. So I guess that's where this live is going to stop. How long was this one for? How long was this one for? How do I tell? Oh, right there. 2 hours and 30 something minutes. That's not too bad. It's not too bad. So what, 11 o'clock? I think it's good enough. 11 o'clock my time. What is it? 9 o'clock? No. It's a 3 hour difference, California, right? So 8 o'clock, right? 9, 10, 11, yeah. 8 o'clock, Cali time. So, all right. Well, anyway, at least I know a couple of things as I'm laying in bed. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna lay in bed with this device right here, and I'm gonna see what I can find for parts. Is it worth it? Yeah, it is. This is a good vehicle. Not for me set up as the U4, but the way it's set up and the fact that I've already got 17 millimeter hexes, brand new ones coming for this thing. So, yeah. Yeah. Right, I'm out. Thank you guys for coming to this live. This was episode 1 for 2025 of Late night live with RC Guy Garage. Yeah, late night live. So, a little bit more than I expected. But I shouldn't complain because this RC has provided some pretty good smiles for miles. And rocking these things, dude. Rocking these meats. This thing pushes and pulls these tires. And the thing doesn't even care. It's got a game changer fan on it, keeping the motor cool. I'll probably swap that out to something else so that I'm not tapping into the balance port, because the fan's pretty loud. Maybe I'll just grab like a heat sink that will wrap on that motor and figure something out. But yeah, that was a yawn. All right, well, who do we got here? Foster, Earl Moorhead. We got Grateful Debs. We got 16, 17 people here, so that's not too bad, especially for a late night live. And this one was a mess up too, so yeah. If you haven't given a thumbs up, there's already 27, so most likely all of you guys that are in here. Lauren, what's going on, guy? I'm literally just closing shop right now on this thing. Episode number 1, yeah. Episode number 1, 2025. So, not too bad. It's pretty good. My back is feeling kind of crappy. Sitting in this chair is not a good back chair, I think. All right. Yeah, that's it, man. All right. I'm going to go. Hopefully, we'll see what happens for tomorrow morning. Maybe we'll do COVID and Coffee episode 2. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. We'll see how my wife feels. Yeah, I'm tired. All right, man. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for coming. I'm going to click the off thing here. Click.